Looking for a series that blends history, horror, and heart-stopping suspense? Then you've clicked on the right video. Welcome to Screen Notes. Today we're diving into Gyeongseong Creature, a show that takes us back to the dark and suffocating atmosphere of 1945, mixing monsters, action, and emotion all in one. Don't worry, no spoilers here, but by the end of this video, you'll either say, I need to watch this right now, or, maybe this one's not for me. Either way, you'll know exactly what kind of show this is. Is Gyeongseong Creature just another monster story, or is it really about the pain of a nation under occupation? And what's the big difference between Season 1 and Season 2 that left me thinking, I wish they hadn't changed that? Let's find out. So the story takes place in Gyeongseong, which is actually modern-day Seoul, back in 1945, during the final years of the Japanese occupation. That political tension, really sets the stage for everything that follows. At the center, we have Jang Tae-sung, played by Park Seo-joon. He's honestly one of the wealthiest and smartest figures in the city, and people even call him the Golden Gate. When a skilled investigator named Yoon Chae-ok, played by So-hee, comes to him for help finding a missing person, and what starts as a simple search turns into something far more sinister. Their journey leads them to a mysterious hospital that's hiding horrifying human experiments deep underground. And the creature part? Well, it's actually the result of those experiments, a terrifying monster, born out of human greed and cruelty. But remember, this isn't just a fight for survival. It's also a story about morality, identity, and what it means to stay human in inhuman times. Let's talk about what makes this show shine. Characters and acting. Park Seo-joon captures the transformation from a cocky businessman to a man driven by emotion and sacrifice, beautifully. And So-hee delivers one of her most grounded and powerful performances, as a woman whose determination hides deep emotional wounds. Their chemistry feels deeply human. Before we move on, if you're enjoying this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and brings you more honest reviews like this one. Production and atmosphere. Visually, Gyeongseong Creature is stunning. The 1940s setting is recreated with incredible attention to detail. The elegant streets of Gyeongseong, the dimly lit alleys, and especially that Gothic-style hospital. Honestly, the hospital feels like a character on its own. The real backbone of the story. A place that's both fascinating and deeply unsettling. The tension peaks in those claustrophobic sequences, where our heroes are trapped between soldiers and monsters. And the costumes, perfect. They truly transport you back to 1945. Horror and suspense. When the creature appears, it's pure tension. Now take a second, imagine facing that thing yourself. You'd be terrified but also, strangely sad. That's what the show does best. It makes you feel two things at once. For me, it had a bit of that alien vibe, and I mean that as a compliment. The creature design is horrifying, yet once you understand its origin, it's also tragic. Because in the end, the real monster here isn't the creature. It's humanity's own greed. Now, is everything perfect? Not quite. Remember that big difference I mentioned earlier? Here it is. What made Season 1 special? The historical depth, the eerie atmosphere, and that haunting hospital doesn't fully carry into Season 2. Instead, the show shifts gears, losing that same emotional weight and tension. So, while the first season felt necessary and powerful, the second sometimes feels like it's just continuing because it had to. In the end, Gyeongseong Creature isn't your typical horror series. It's an ambitious mix of history, drama, fear, and even a touch of romance. So, who should watch it? Well, if you love historical dramas, period visuals, or monster stories with emotional depth, this one's definitely worth your time. And of course, fans of Park Seo-joon and So-hee, you're going to enjoy every scene. My rating, Season 1, 8 out of 10, and Season 2, 7 out of 10. With its strong visuals, acting, and tension-filled storytelling, Gyeongseong Creature is absolutely worth watching, at least for the first season alone. Our journey through the magical world of screens will continue. Don't forget to subscribe and join me in the next Screen Notes.